Welcome to Legacy Stadium in Aurora, Colorado. Smoky Hill Buffaloes versus the Eaglecrest Raptors. Raptors just kicked off to start the game, so Buffaloes will start their drive from the 20-yard line.
This is the Raptors' homecoming game. They're heading into this game 15th in 5A Colorado rankings. The Buffaloes are 90th in that same
This quarterback is
category.
led out by number 6, Jaden Hopkins, the senior for the Buffaloes. Buffaloes will start from the left hash. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off down the middle. He's got a hole, and he gets about 4 on the play. That's Shane Larn Ahmed on the run there.
Smoky coming off a rough loss, 47-0 to Fairview last week. See if the Raptors can continue their hot streak and get a win on this homecoming night.
Quick snap here. It's another give to Lanray Ahmed. This one's going to get about nothing on the play. He's going to lose a yard. Tackle made by Isaiah Garcia for the Raptors defense. Cameron Bell's been a big playmaker for this Raptors defense the past few games. He already has 2 defensive touchdowns on the season. Flag is thrown.
It looks like it will go on the defense.
It's going to be an encroachment penalty.
The Raptor defense has looked strong all season. They've allowed 2 shutout, so we'll see if they can continue. And Isaiah Garcia, Cameron Bell, Javon Jones have all been big playmakers for the defense.
Here they're back at the snap. Quick snap. It's another handoff to the left side. He's trying to get around the edge, but he'll lose about 4 yards. That's Michael Omofrinpong on the carry there for the Buffaloes, so that'll make it 4th and 4.
Even with the penalty, the Raptor defense is hold strong, and the punt team will come on for the Buffaloes.
Cameron Bell and Jack Steiner are the returners lined up at the 40. Smoky Hill last week had a rough game, a 47-0 loss over Fairview, while Eaglecrest had a win over Here's the punt. It's low. And it's short. It's caught by Cameron Bell. Finds the hole, running down the left sideline. 40, 30, 20, has some room. Cuts back inside, and he's going to take it to the house. Raptors touchdown. He caught the punt off the bounce. It took it to the house. A 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. And the Raptors are already off to a 6-0 lead early. Cameron Bell is the playmaker for this Raptors team.
Not even one play from scrimmage for the offense, and Raptors have already put up 6, showing the pure dominance and how this game is likely to go.
Raptors led a 35-25 lead over the Grizzlies last week. Here comes the usual formation. One's in motion left. It's going to be a sweep. He's racing towards the pylon, and he'll leap into the end zone. That's number 14, Reese Alvarez-Dean on the carry. And that'll make it 8-0 Eaglecrest, and they're off to a very quick start.
Success so far for the Raptors, a quick 4 and out, and then another great play on special teams on the year. Cameron Bell just showing what he's been showing all season so far, and taking 155 yards for a quick score.
He started playing offense last week and caught a touchdown for the offense already. Here's Julian Trujillo. He's the kicker for this kickoff specialist for the Raptors.
He's been very good this year, several times pinning him inside the 5, and he's helped his team out a lot, getting them long field, and that's part of why the defense has been so good.
Here's the kick. It's over the receiver's head and through the back of the end zone. So They'll start their drive from the 20.
Braylon Howard, the return man, just let it go over his head and through the back of the end zone. Let's see if the Raptors can get another quick stop here, and maybe we'll get a chance to look at the offense. Speaking of the offense, they've been very good all year, led by their sophomore quarterback, William Brinkman.
Here's the Smoky Hill offense back out. It's a quick snap. He's going to pitch it out left to his running back. He's going to be caught in the backfield, lost for about 4 yards. That's Sean Lonray Ahmed on the carry again there for the Buffaloes.
Cooper Shaw on the tackle for the Raptors. Gain of about 4.
Four out wide again here. Here's the snap. It's going to be a quick pitch to the left, and that's easily swallowed up by the defense. Gets about 2 yards on the play. That's Michael Amofrapong on the carry for the Buffaloes. That'll make it 3rd and long.
It seems like Amofrapong and Lonray Ahmed are the main targets for the Smoky offense.
Same formation here for Smoky. Here's the snap. He's going to give it left side, and it's going to be given back to a running back on the right side, and he's cut down in the backfield. That's Cameron Bell on the tackle. Braylon Howard on the carry for the Buffaloes, and they'll force another punt. That's a loss of about 4 on the play.
Well, already 3 minutes into this game, and Cameron Bell has made a big impact so far. The return for touchdown and 2 great tackles that have helped the Buffaloes to next to no yards.
Buffaloes have already ran 8 plays from scrimmage, and they've all been runs or punts so far. Not much passing. Here's the punt. It's short, lands at about the 40-yard line. It goes out of bounds at about the 41. These Buffaloes have been a run-strong offense so far. They average 180 rushing yards per game, 12 rushing TDs compared to their only 2 passing TDs on the season. Now here's our first look at Brinkman in the offense. Dufour and Sterling. Dufour and Sterling Dufour is going to take it down the middle. Finds a hole, and he's being pushed forward. Get about to the 35-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard gain.
Sterling Dufour, he's the Raptors RB2, but after Clyde Sorrell got hurt week 2, he's really stepped up. And Josiah Sebe, the now RB2, has also stepped up. He's in the backfield currently.
4 out wide for the Raptors. Brinkman in shotgun. Quincy Clayton in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Brinkman looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's down the middle to J. Anthony Green, who'll get across the 30 for about 7 yards on the play, and that's a Raptors first down.
Yeah, the pass game has been excellent so far for the Raptors. Brinkman showing off his arm and his legs so far. He had 4 total touchdowns, a trifecta, 1 of each passing, rushing, and receiving after a trick play.
Tight formation here for the Raptors. Dufour to the left. Sebe in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Dufour is going to get the carry to the right side. He'll get across the 35, 25. It's about the 24, 4-yard gain on the play.
Second-year coach Jesse German has led his team to a 4-1 start. They make the playoffs last year, were eliminated first round, but trending up for the Raptors as the offense looks sharp.
3 out wide for the Raptors. Quincy Clayton in motion to the left. Sebe is the back. Brinkman snaps it. It's play action. He's looking to throw, airing it out, end zone. A little short for J. Anthony Green. Grant Whitcomb was the other wide receiver in the area. And that one falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 7.
I was just thrown right in between the two, and it was a little overthrown for Whitcomb, but overall had a great season. That's his first real mistake on the night. Second throw.
2 wide for the Raptors. Dufour takes the carry down the middle. He falls forward, gets to about the 22-yard line, but he'll be stopped, so that'll make it 4th down. We'll see what the Raptors do here. They've been pretty aggressive on 4th down so far this season.
It'd be about a 35-yard field goal from where it is. Raptors are going for it here on 4th.
4 out wide. Acebe's in the backfield behind Brinkman. He's in shotgun. Brinkman's going to look to throw. He finds J. Anthony Green over the middle, but it falls out of his hands after he was tackled from behind. So it'll be Smoky Hill ball at about the 22. And out comes Cameron Bell and this Raptors defense. We'll see if the Smoky Hill Buffaloes stick to their primarily running game so far.
The Raptors elected to go for it there, ended up turning it over. J. Anthony Green, the intended target, just in and out of his hands. Big hit by the Buffalo defender.
Tight formation here for the Buffaloes. And they're trying to catch him off sides. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to air it out. He's open. He's got it. Falls down at about the 50-yard line out of bounds, but that's a great play. That's Eduardo Rodarte on the catch there for the Buffaloes, and that's a 1st down on about a 28-yard gain. Biggest play of offense we've seen from either teams. Hurry up here. Same formation as last play. He takes a snap. This time he's going to give it. He finds a hole across the 45, across the 40, and he'll be down at about the 35-yard line. That's Sean Lonray Ahmed on the carry again there. And they're going hurry up again. Lonray Ahmed, there, get the snap off. Lonray Ahmed running down the middle, gets about 5. A flag is thrown. Eaglecrest Raptor was running to the sideline before the play, after the play started, so this could easily be a too many men on the field.
The hurry-up offense from Smoky has kind of confused the Raptors so far. 2 pretty big plays back-to-back. 1 pass, 1 rush. Got him all the way down to about the 30-yard line.
Refs are most likely discussing if the Smoky Hill team substituted a player. The rule is that if the offense substitutes somebody, then the defense always gets a chance to substitute somebody as well. So we'll see if they call this flag back or not. And it's too many men on the field, so it's 1st and 5. And he snaps. We'll see if this is a jump offside.
Another penalty for the Raptors.
This is going to be a neutral zone infraction on the Raptors, which will get Smoky Hill across the 25 to about the 24-yard line. And the Raptors have taken a timeout. Defense needs time to regroup here.
Smart call by Jesse German, the head coach, getting his defense back, telling them just, hey, don't be so jumpy. Let's lock in. And they were great the first drive and even the second. And let's see what they come out of the timeout with.
They at the 24-yard line. Out comes Jaden Hopkins and the Smoky Hill offense.
Just over 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Raptors are up 8-0.
A Mofring prong to the right of Hopkins. Another tight formation here for Smoky Hill. Eaglecrest showing blitz. They'll blitz. Hopkins scrambling in the backfield. Throws it left side for a Mofring prong. He caught it. We'll see. Raptors defense is saying that it touched the ground. Refs call it a catch, so they'll hurry up and get this play off. But it is 2nd and 2 now. Hopkins in shotgun. 3 out wide. And here's the snap. It's going to be given down the middle. Finds a hole across the 10-yard line to about the 5. That's Joseph Cooks on the carry there for the Smoky Hill Buffaloes. So they'll go hurry up again. No substitutions. 3 out wide for Smoky. Hopkins snap. He'll give it right side, and he's caught in the backfield. 5-yard loss for Joseph Cooks, the ball carrier there. That was Cameron Bell once again for this Raptors defense.
The hurry-up offense looks like it's been stopped. Kind of confusing the Raptor defense there for a minute, but after that stop, they got to force them to make a couple substitutions. Great stop by the Raptor defense.
Same formation here. 3 out wide. Receivers are tight. Here's the snap. He's going to step back to throw. Hopkins scrambling out right. And he's going to run it. Gets across the 10. And down to about the 5-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. Dustin Hopkins on the carry there. Scrambling after there was nobody open downfield.
Cameron Bell on the tackle there. Called his name a couple times already tonight. Big crowd for the Raptors. As we said, it's their homecoming, and Smoky's crowd is very small, to say the least.
3 out wide, same formation as the last few snaps. Hopkins takes it, scrambling up the middle. He's going to pitch it out to his running back on the left side across the 5-yard line, but he's going to be pushed to about the 2-yard line. Zane Jackson on the carry, multiple players also combined for the tackle. That's Michael Amofring Pong on the pitch and run there for the Buffaloes. Offense makes a sub.
Be 4th and goal from their own 3-yard line, from the Raptor 3-yard line, excuse me.
One receiver outright alone. That's Eduardo Rodade. He had the catch to set him up here this drive. And a timeout has been taken by the Buffaloes. That's their first of the half.
Smart choice, I would say, is to go for it here. Definitely need a score, as Smoky is big underdogs in this game. As we said, they are 90th in 5A, and the Raptors, they are 18th.
2 minutes and 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Eaglecrest coming off a win against Thunder Ridge last week. Comeback win. They're down 13-0 in the first quarter, and they ended up winning it 36-26 to help them improve to 4-1 on the season.
And out comes the offensive defenses for both these teams. Hopkins is going to be in shotgun. Rodarte out right alone for them. And they're going to QB sneak it straight down the middle. He falls into the end zone. We'll see if they mark him down. One ref says touchdown. And it's going to be a touchdown for Smoky Hill. Quarterback runs up to the center like he's going to change the call. And then gets the snap and runs it straight into the end zone. So
QB sneak action there. Smart play from the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes running some extra point trickery, as the Raptors do as well.
And here's the extra point. It's through the uprights, so it's 8-7 here. Smoky Hill already has the score on the board.
2 1/4 here to play in the first quarter. As we said, Raptors have a 1-point lead over Centennial League rivals Smoky Hill.
Coaches are fired up on the sideline for the Raptors. Returners are Cameron Bell, J. Anthony Green, and Jack Steiner. They're lined up at about the 20-yard line.
Those three are the big three for the Raptors. 2 wide receivers in Anthony Green and Steiner, and Cameron Bell, is a special teams, defensive, and offensive nightmare.
Kickoff is performed by Braylon Howard for the Buffaloes. It's received at about the 10 by Cameron Bell. He's going to give it over. No, he's not. He's going to keep it right side. Cameron Bell running across the 40, and he stays on his feet, still running around the left side. It looks like he got tackled. Breaks another tackle at the 40. He's running around. He's got blockers across the 40, 30. He's trying to cut it out inside, and he gets across the 20-yard line. A great return. Sean Lonray Ahmed on the tackle. So that's Cameron Bell for the second good return. Brought it over. It was a fake reverse to Jack Steiner down at the 10-yard line. He kept it going right side. Almost got pushed out of bounds, stayed on his feet, cut it back left side, and broke a shoelace tackle. There's a player down on the sideline. He seems to have just collapsed. Not sure who is down, but he did fall over in a scary way after the play. Fell over on top of his teammate. Hopefully he gets back up.
Non-contact injury. Don't know what happened on the play. Just kind of, as we said, toppled over, and we hope he's all right.
Happened as he was walking off the field to the sideline.
Scary moment here. It's never a good sign.
Not sure who it is for the Buffaloes.
He appears to be sitting up. It's a good sign. Hopefully he can get up under his own
moving.
power.
And he's up with the help of some assistants, and he's walking to the sideline. Scary moment there for all the fans here at Legacy. Never want to see a player go down like that, especially after the play. So here's Brinkman in the Raptors offense. Seabay is the back. 2 out wide. Tight end on the right.
Blake Silva was the player down.
Steiner in motion to the left. Here's the snap. He'll give it to a Seabay running left side. Gets hit after about a 2-yard gain. So that'll make it 2nd and 8.
A Seabay on the gritty run there. It's been that way the whole season. Just Seabass had to really step up as the Raptors RB2, as we mentioned, and he's just been really physical, which is great to see out of a junior running back.
3 out wide for Eaglecrest now. Seabay's the back again for the Raptors. Dufour in motion to the right. And it's going to be Seabay taking the carry. No, Brinkman kept it. Gets to about the 14. There is a flag thrown on the near sideline.
Will be a false start on the Raptors.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation, excuse me.
Minute and 11 to go here in the first. Three out wide for the Raptors. A Seabay behind Brinkman. It's Dufour in motion to the right once again. Brinkman will keep it. Has a blocker. No, he's going to throw it, and it's dropped over the middle. Pass intended for Jordan Morelli, the tight end for the Raptors.
Third down for the Raptors.
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13, so need a big play here to keep it inside. 4th and short, I would love for them to go for it.
4 out wide for the Raptors. Brinkman will look to throw. Scrambling out right. He's being chased. He's grabbed. Spins, throws over the middle. Almost caught by Seabay, but it's too far. We'll see. It's going to be 4th down.
It'll be 4th and long.
The kicker, Trey Patton, has come out, so they're going to attempt this one from the left hash.
Brinkman was grabbed by the back of his shoulder pads. Almost could have been a horse collar tackle, but it will be a 41-yard field goal. 41-yard field goal, excuse me.
Good snap, good hold, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. It's tumbling into the end zone, and it's going to be a dead ball. So it will be the Buffalo ball at the 23-yard line.
The Raptors have had some point after attempt and field goal kicking difficulties on the year. As we said, Julian Trujillo is the Raptors kicker.
Another tight formation here for the Buffaloes. They've used this for most of their plays so far this game. Hopkins will look, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield or around the 14-yard line. It's going to be Javon Jones, the defensive end, on the sack there.
That is Javon Jones' 5th sack on the season. He has been a quarterback's nightmare so far, and the Smoky Hill offense is trotting off the field. They will not run a play before the end of the quarter. And it is 8-7 here at Legacy Stadium. We are through one quarter, and
when we're back, Buffaloes will start their drive from the 15-yard line, 1st and 15. Out comes the Smoky Hill offense led by Jaden Hopkins. Tight formation, one receiver out right by himself. Hopkins in shotgun. Here's the snap. Eaglecrest blitzes. It's a quick pitch. So the running back, he's running right side, and he's going to be tackled for about a 1-yard loss. Flag thrown at the 14. That's Michael Omofring-Pong on the tackle there for the Michael Omofring-Pong on the carry there for the Buffaloes.
Let's see what the flag is. The Raptors are declining it. So it was on the Buffaloes.
Another tight formation here for the Buffaloes. And this is going to be a timeout taken by Smoky Hill.
They chose not to take the delay of game. Probably smart. They're at their own 13, and 5-yard penalty would pin them really deep on third down. 3rd and 16 after the sack.
Well, this has got to be the weirdest fucking game we've done all season. Like, what the fuck is happening? This is the weirdest shit I've ever done.
After the timeout, Smoky will have a 3rd and 16 from their own 13. From their own 14, excuse me.
Another tight formation here for the Buffaloes. Hopkins in shotgun. He'll take the snap. Steps back to throw. Pressure on him. He's going to sling it down the middle, and it's going to be picked off. He's running down the right sideline. Gets past the 20 to the 10. And he's shoved out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. That's safety Isaac Leclerc on the pick in return there for the Raptors. So they'll be in great scoring position. Jaden Hopkins, pressure was in his face. He just kind of chucked it in the air there.
Yeah, under a lot of pressure this whole drive. The Raptor defense is kind of sharpened up after the first drive. And the hurry up is no longer affecting them. After the sack, the tackle for loss, and the interception returned. So the Raptors will have a very short field here.
We lost sound. We lost sound.
Oh, sound out. How long has it been out?
A little bit of technical difficulties there. Sound cut out. But the Raptors got a touchdown in. So it's 14-7 now. Here's the extra point attempt for the Raptors. Trey Patton is the kicker. Good snap, good hold. And it's through the uprights. It's good. So the Raptors will take a 15-7 lead here on the Smoky Hill Buffaloes.
Well, a little unorthodox start for the Raptors as they had a punt return for a touchdown by Cameron Bell, the Raptor three-way star. And right there, another rushing touchdown for the Raptors as the run game has been very strong all season. And the defense had a strong drive there as well, a sack and an interception by Isaac Leclerc.
Here's Julian Trujillo for the kickoff. Returners are lined up at about the 10 for the Buffaloes. Kick is off. It's low and fast. Received at about the 5. He's returning it. Across the 20. He's running lateral, and he's tackled back at the 15. Flags are thrown at about the 25-yard line.
Viabov Thumpa Penta is their turn man.
It's going to be a low block penalty on the receiving team. Buffalo's taking it there. So they'll start their drive from the 9-yard line instead of the 19.
Another long field here for the Buffaloes, and let's see if the Raptors defense can get another stop here.
Another tight formation. Hopkins takes the snap, gives it to the running back, running down the middle. He'll get about half a yard on the play. Sean Lonray Ahmed on the carry. Raptors for the multiple Raptors combined on the tackle there. So it's 2nd and 10. Another tight formation here. Eaglecrest showing blitz. They bring the blitz. It's quarterback keep, and he's hit at about the 10-yard line again, so a gain of nothing. Sam Johnson with the initial hit on Jaden Hopkins there. So it's 3rd and 10.
Sam Johnson with a big hit there on quarterback Jaden Hopkins. And wonder if that'll affect his decision-making at all, or as Smoky has another 3rd and long.
Five seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. They get the snap off. Quarterback keep down the middle. Hopkins again is hit by multiple players. Lost for 1 this time. Javon Jones on the initial hit. That'll make it 4th and 10 from their own 9. So this will be a tough spot to punt from. Good return opportunity for Cameron Bell and Jack Steiner. Here's the snap. And it's almost blocked. It's high over to the left sideline, and it's still bouncing. Stays in bounds all the way to the Raptors' 35-yard line almost. It went way right and then bounced back inside and kept rolling right on the sideline. Almost as if the ball was toe tapping down the sideline. So
Lynn Lotta, the punter there, and hasn't had very good punts. Kind of got lucky on that one. Took a big bounce at about the 50 and rolled all the way to the Raptors' 36-yard line. So we'll see See what the Raptor offense can do here.
Raptors offense have not had much success tonight in moving the ball. Trips left. Seabay's Buffalo showing blitz. Seabay running left side. And he'll get across the 40, marked down at about the 45-yard line. 1 yard to go. So it'll be 2nd and 1. 9-yard carry.
Great run by Seabay. He's been doing that all season. And on comes Quincy Clayton.
Clayton in motion to the left. Here's the snap. Brinkman steps back to throw. Finds Clayton for the check down, who's hit big from behind. Ball comes loose, but he never had possession. Dangerous throw there. That'll make it 3rd and 1. Vabhav Thumalapenta on the tackle there for the Buffaloes.
We'll bring up 3rd and 1 for the Raptors.
3 out wide. Seabay's the back again here. Do 4 in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Brinkman's going to keep it straight up the middle across the 45. He'll get the 1st down to about the 48 of the Buffaloes. So they are moving the ball pretty well this drive so far. Hurry up here for the Raptors. 3 out wide. Seabay behind Brinkman. Brinkman throws it quick left side to Quincy Clayton, but it's low and incomplete.
Brinkman had a little trouble handling the snap on that one. Hit him in the chest a little sooner than he expected it and had to rush the throw. Little overthrown. Intended target, as we said, Quincy Clayton, number 3 for the Raptors.
8 minutes to go here in the first half. Steiner is the lone receiver on the left. Trips right. Here's the snap. It's to a Seabay running around the right side. Across the 45, he'll be cut down at about the 43-yard line by
Josiah Seabay with the gain. 6 yards there.
same formation as last play. Same carry here. It's a Seabay to the right side. Across the 40, powers his way for a 1st down.
Flag flew in. Most likely going to be holding on the Raptors. Don't know. Let's see.
We saw the Raptors do this last game a lot. They ran 3 receivers tight to the line on the right side. 1 receiver out lone to the left side, and they ran it to the strong side a lot. They did that last game, and they set up a couple drives with it. A couple strong scoring drives against Thunder Ridge last week. This one results in a penalty, though. So,
The call was, in fact, holding on the Raptors. So it'll bring up a 3rd and long here.
5 wide for the Raptors. And they're going to call a false start on the Raptors.
The Raptors called a timeout before any confusion on the offensive there. Looks like there were a couple wide receivers that didn't know the formation and almost jumped, but the Raptors called their 2nd timeout of the half with 7 1/4 left to go in the half.
Five out wide again for the Raptors. Brinkman alone in the backfield. Buffaloes are showing blitz. A CB in motion. Brinkman's going to keep left side. He's got some blockers across the 45, but he's hit hard and tackled by J.V. Munoz Medellin Jr. on the Buffaloes. A flag is down at about the 50. Looks like it'll be on the Raptors. They'll back him up to the 39-yard line. This will be a tough first down here, about 22 yards to the marker.
There were 2 penalties on the Raptors, one of which was declined. The holding was accepted.
Five out wide for the Raptors again. Smoky Hill's showing blitz. Cameron Bell's going to take the jet sweep to the right side. He's almost tackled down, cut down to the sideline about the 50. Another flag is thrown at the 35-yard line. We'll see what the call is.
If this is on the Raptors, it would be a smart move for head coach Brandon Ounsel from the Buffaloes to decline it.
They accepted the holding penalty. So it's 3rd and 32 now for the Raptors. Really tough one here. 4 out wide. Dufour is the running back. Quincy Clayton in motion to the right. Here's a snap. Brinkman will step back to throw. He's looking deep left side, and it's a underthrow. He's going to be picked off, running across the 50-yard line. Tackle there. The pick is made by Vabhav Thumalapenta for the Smoky Hill Buffaloes, and there's another flag thrown at the 45 after the play was over.
Yeah, flag thrown after the play. Probably unsportsmanlike. Let's see what the refs decide.
First down and 15 here for the first and 10. Another tight formation for Smoky Hill. Here's the snap. Hopkins will look to throw. Steps up in the pocket, finds a receiver left side, who's tackled out immediately after catching the ball. That's Jordan Mobley Phillips on the catch there for the Buffaloes. Adrian Richardson on the tackle there.
Hopkins under some pressure there. Javon Jones and Sam Johnson were on his tail, but able to get that pass out.
Another tight formation for the Buffaloes. 1 in motion to the right. 10 on the play clock. Hopkins takes the snap. He's going to give it down the middle. Runs across the 45 to the 40-yard line. That's Sean Lonray Ahmed on the carry again. And there's a Eaglecrest Raptor down at the 40. Seems to be clutching his knee.
He looks to be grabbing his lower leg. Head coach Jesse German out there to see what the problem is. That's never good. This Raptor defense has been very strong all year, and to lose even one guy can affect the strength very, very much. The Raptor defender seems to be in a lot of pain. He's been down for quite a while. He's now sprawled on his back.
I believe that's Adriel Richardson, number 2 for the Raptors defense. That's number 11, Noah Fulgham. Excuse me. And he's limping off his left leg.
Left leg injury. As he went down, he was gripping his lower left leg, so hopefully it's nothing like an Achilles or even an ankle injury would be very bad for this Raptor defense. He's talking to this kid.
Tight formation again. Hopkins snap. Scrambling out right. Has a receiver over the middle, and it's off his one hand at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Intended for Eduardo Rodarde for the Buffaloes.
Little overthrown there for Jaden Hopkins, intended receiver, as we said. Eduardo Rodarte.
Tight formation for the Buffaloes. Handoff down the middle. He'll lose about a yard on the play. Forward progress. Get him back to the line of scrimmage. Michael Amofring-Pong on the carry. Denzel Kofi on the tackle there for the Raptors defense. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 40. Another tight formation. Here's the snap. Hopkins steps back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to look to scramble. Gets across the line of scrimmage for about 4. But it's not enough to get a first down. That'll make it 4th and 6. Zane Jackson on the initial hit for the Raptors.
The fourth and short here.
Flag is down at the 40-yard line, so. It's going to be a holding on the offense, and the Raptors will accept it, so it'll be 3rd and 16 from the 50-yard line. 3rd and 20, actually. Here's the snap. Hopkins running straight up the middle. Met by a few defenders. He'll get about 2 on the play. So that'll make it 4th and 18 now for the Buffaloes.
Sam Johnson on the tackle there for the Raptors, and we fourth and long here for the Buffaloes as their punt team will jog onto the field.
Returners are Jack Steiner and Cameron Bell lined up at the 20 and 15-yard line. Snap is fumbled, and he'll just go down with it. Flynn Lotta, the punter there. An off snap, so Raptors will start their drive from the 38. They have 4 minutes to get a score before the half is over.
Some special teams issues for the Buffaloes tonight. Some really short punts by Flynn Lotta, and the mishandled snap costing a major yardage.
Here's the snap. Brinkman will keep it running up the middle to the 31-yard line. Good play at about 6 yards. Avon Marholz on the play there, on the tackle for the Buffaloes. Second and 4. 4 out wide for the Raptors. Seabays, the running back. They're showing blitz. They bring 7. Quick throw right side to J. Anthony Green, who's whipped out of bounds at about the 23, but that'll go for the Raptors first down. Reese Alvarez-Dean on the tackle there.
J. Anthony Green is also the backup quarterback for the Raptors. Last week they ran a trick play, little jet sweep, and he threw a pass to Brinkman.
4 out wide again. A Seabay in the backfield. They'll give it to him down the middle. Gets to about 20-yard line, 19-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 6.
Right tackle Thomas Lechuga limping after the play. And player down for Smoky Hill. That will be Viabov
Thumalapenta. He had a interception earlier this game. Thumalapenta's still down. They're working on his left leg right now.
Thumalapenta is jogging off the field. That's a good sign.
Seemed to have maybe just been a cramp there for him. Three out wide the Raptors. Acebe's the back. Buffalo's blitz. It's a quick throw out left. It's off the hands of Quincy Clayton.
Number 4, Marcel Santiago on the coverage for the Buffaloes. Quincy Clayton was very open. Just a little bit of an overthrow there from Brinkman.
Here's the snap. Quick handoff to Dufour down the middle. Across the 20 to the 24-yard line. He's about a yard short.
It'll be 4th and short. Probably under a yard here. Let's see where the spot is. Yeah, this is about 4th and a half to go.
Eaglecrest is going to go for it from the 19. 2 out wide. It's going to be a keep by Brinkman. Finds a hole down the middle. Still running. Still on his feet. He's dragged into the end zone by Steiner. A touchdown for the Raptors. That'll put them up 21-7 on the Buffaloes. And that's another second straight rushing game. Game with a rushing touchdown for Will Brinkman. And out comes the special teams.
Great play by
Raptors.
Steiner. I know he doesn't get a stat in the stat book there, but he basically gave Brinkman that touchdown. He dragged him into the end zone, and the Raptors will have some trickery here on the PAT as they will initially go for 2 and then motion for 1.
Good snap, good hold, and it's good through the uprights. With 1:55 to go in the first half, it's 22-7. Raptors lead.
Just under 2 minutes to play here in the second half, or the first half, excuse me. It is 22-7, Raptors lead. Defense started off a little shaky, but they've stepped up, and so has the offense, scoring on 2 straight drives.
Julian Trujillo on the kickoff here. It's a good one. Received it about the 10-yard line. He's going to return it right up the middle, and he finds a little bit of a hole across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. All right, return there for
Thuma Lapenta on the return. Glad to see that he's back in the game. Sorry, that was Amarian Anderson on the return. Excuse me.
Out comes Jaden Hopkins and the Smoky Hill offense. And yet another tight formation here for Smoky Hill. Hopkins in shotgun. He takes a snap. Rolls out left. Steps up. Running right. And he's hit hard. He fumbles the ball down at the 24. We'll see who has the ball.
Cameron Bell on the forced fumble. It appears a Smoky offensive lineman fell on the ball. Timeout, Eaglecrest.
Flynn Latta on the fumble recovery there, and that'll make it a tough second and about 6 or 17.
Big hit by Cameron Bell. We have said his name a bunch tonight, and does not seem to be slowing up one bit. Huge hit on Jaden Hopkins, the Buffalo quarterback. Seems a little shaken up in the huddle, but he appears to be all right. Will be second and almost 20 here for the Buffaloes. Second and 17, excuse me.
Tie formation, a lone receiver out to the right for the Buffaloes. Hopkins in shotgun. 2 count here. Hopkins looking right side. It's a dart. Hard throw, but it's incomplete. Overthrew him.
Side white on the coverage and almost intercepted by Isaac Leclerc. And that will bring up 3rd and long for the Buffaloes. They need to get to the the Buffalo 42 to get a first down.
Two in motion, switching back left for the motion. Fumbled snap, and he'll just go down. He totals up at about the 15-yard line for about a loss of 9. And that'll bring out this Buffalo punt team on 4th and almost 25.
Number 16, Braden Turner on the tackle there.
After the second drive, there's been a lot of struggles here for the Buffalo offense. .58 seconds to go here in the first half.
Flynn Lotta will punt out of his own goal line. See where this one ends up.
Whistles are blown.
Delay of game, it appears.
Delay of game will back him up to the 10-yard line, so Flynn Lotta will now be punting from his own end zone. Great opportunity for the Raptors to get some good field position here. Returners are Campbell and Jack Steiner still. They're lined up at the 40 and 45.
Fourth and 30 after the 2 fumbles, the penalty. So, not great to see out of the Smoky offense. And the Buffaloes will take a timeout after they just kind of sat at the line of scrimmage and
I think they might have thought the
nothing.
the game clock was still running or something there. Maybe some miscommunication. Punter sat there for about 20 seconds, and they take their final timeout of the half with 48 seconds to go.
48 seconds left on the half. So we will see if the Raptors can get the ball at good field position, I would hope, and see if they can get a quick score.
Punt is high snap, almost blocked. It's short and long again, bounces out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, so it's going to be great field position with 41 seconds to go. Raptors do not have any timeouts left, so they're going to have some good clock management to get this one in the end zone or get it into field goal
I
range.
believe that was tipped by Cy White. We've called his name a couple times, and this Raptor defense and Raptor special teams has been very impactful so far tonight. We'll see if they can keep that up in the closing seconds of this first half here at Legacy Stadium.
Throw out right. That's caught by Quincy Clayton. We'll see if he got both feet in bounds. Ref says he did. Down at about the 28. 5-yard gain on the play. Lucky he got out of bounds there. Stop the clock. 35 seconds to go in the first half.
Just great mental awareness, knowing that no timeouts, under 45 seconds to play, get out of bounds. Great play by the Raptor offense by Brinkman and by Quincy Clayton.
4 out wide for Raptors. Clayton in motion to the left. Brinkman takes the snap, and a flag is thrown. We'll see if they got the snap off. It's going to be a delay game on the offense, so that'll back them up 5 yards to where they started the drive, so it's 2nd and 10. Hurry back into formation here for the Raptors. 4 out wide again. Brickman takes a snap. Steps back, looking to throw. Up in the pocket. It's a high throw for J. Anthony Green. At about the 25, and that was incomplete. So it's 3rd and 10.
Coverage by Jairo Cuesta for the Buffaloes.
Three out wide. Trips left. Here's a snap. Brinkman. Pressure in his face. It's a screen. And he'll be dragged down by a defensive lineman. Loss of about 5.
The clock will keep moving as he stayed in bounds. A Seabay on the reception.
We'll see if they let the clock run out here or if they try to run another play on 4th.
One final play. Take a shot. Might as well here.
It is 4th down. 5 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2. Brinkman gets the snap off. Airs it out deep right side for J. Anthony Green. And it's incomplete on the right hash. So, that'll do it for your first half of play. Raptors lead 22-7 after jumping off their first touchdown was a kick return. So, that'll do it for the first half here at Legacy. I gotta go.
A 60-yard field goal. 28. 45-yarder, bro. Our kicker's going I thought Tanner, but we gotta recount what happened in the half. Okay. So we're gonna switch. I'm running the camera. Or
take this. Just that might not be the strat. What? Yes, bro. Yes. That's what I saw. Did it go 1,000 feet in the air too? Oh, the one I watched went 1,000,000 feet in the air, bro. All right, Taylor.
Not gonna say no, but also I gotta have time to like look at it's a flight.
Waiting for them to be done.
I'll look into it. Steiner's not CSU. You guys ready to go?
And welcome back in, everybody, to Legacy Stadium, where the score is Eaglecrest Raptors 22 and Smoky Hill Buffaloes 7.
William Brinkman, the sophomore quarterback for the Raptors, he has one rushing touchdown, and one interception. Cameron Bell, a three-way star for the Raptors. He's a punt return touchdown that opened the game, and he has a sack, and the same sack, he had a forced fumble.
For the Raptors defense tonight, they've been really good and haven't given up much yards. Isaac Leclerc has a pick. They have given up 7 points on a Jaden Hopkins, Buffalo's quarterback, rushing touchdown. So we'll keep an eye on that.
But overall, a very strong night all around. It's been a lot of penalties so far, which has kind of slowed the game down. The first half seemed a little longer than normal, but as we said, overall the Raptors have looked very sharp. in their 6th game this season, looking to make it 5-1 if they can hold on to this 15-point lead on their homecoming night. And speaking of homecoming, there are a couple of Eaglecrest alumni and former football players here on the stands, and on the sidelines trying to pump their teammates up. Joe Steiner, quarterback last year. He's now at CSU, Colorado State University. And Cam Chappa is a 2-year starter at UNC, and he's been playing great for the Bears and continuing his football career success. He was a great player here at the Raptors for the Raptors, and he's mentored several of the Raptor defenders, and maybe that's why the Raptor defense has been so good this season.
Chappa, the former safety, mentored Cameron Bell, so it's possible that's why we've seen Cameron Bell be so good this season and last. His performance has been quite outstanding, and it could definitely be the results of this guy. We've got about 20 seconds until kickoff.
He's trying to get your attention.
Eaglecrest will look to continue their strong defensive efforts and move the ball on the ground more and hopefully get out of here with a win.
A lot of their plays this season so far have been a lot of QB designed runs, and they haven't really done a whole lot of that tonight. Brinkman's been under a little bit of pressure, and he's had to scramble a little bit more than normal, but overall, the Raptors have kind of mixed up their play calls so far. A little more pass heavy, and they've opted to hand the ball off to Asibe, and
the Raptors will receive the ball to start the second half. We have Joe Steiner, Cameron Bell, and J. Anthony Green on the return, standing around the 20-yard line. The Buffaloes will kick from the 40.
that is the Raptors' primary trio of receiving the kickoffs, and they've done a great job. As we mentioned, special teams has looked great so far this season.
Cameron Bell has a punt return touchdown and a 70-yard return on a kickoff, so we'll see what he can do here this time if they even give him a chance to get the ball again.
The return men have backed up to about the 10 now.
The Buffaloes have the kick, and it is on the ground, and it rolls right into J. Anthony Green's hand. He has it. He's running up the right sideline. He will stiff arm a guy. He will hit the edge up to the 25, and he will be pushed out of bounds right about the 29-yard line. Ran all the way across the field there, picked up about 15 on the return on the kick that rolled on the ground.
Gyro Cuesta on the pushed out of bounds. Pushed J. Anthony Green's out of bounds. And a nice stiff arm there from J. Anthony Green, as we mentioned. He stiff armed number 5, Eduardo Rorote, as the Raptors offense is on the field.
Steiner lines up to the right. They'll go 2 receivers left, 1 man in the backfield next to Brinkman. Brinkman is in the shotgun. He motions a guy. That's Dufour. He hands up the middle and stuffed right there. Gain of nothing. That is Jave Munoz Medellin Jr. on the tackle.
Tackled him instantly at the line of scrimmage. Dufour was in motion. The carrier was Asibe, and just, as we mentioned, stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for the Raptors. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Dufour will come off the field for this play. They'll go 2 receivers left, strong side right, Asibe in the backfield. They motion a guy. Brinkman keeps. He looks to throw. He scrambles up the middle, and he is taken down from behind on a hard tackle. He did pick up 2. That will bring up a long 3rd down. Once again, number 8 on the tackle, Jave Munoz Medellin Jr. He's made a big impact here at the start of the second half. This will bring up 3rd and 8 for the Raptors. See what they can do.
Brinkman's shown off the arm so far this season, and we'll see if he can help convert his team a 1st down to start the second half.
Brinkman's in the shotgun. He looks to throw. He looks to his right. He scrambles out left. He gets past a guy. He jukes another guy. He fakes the throw, and he runs and takes a big hit right around the 31. That's about 6 yards short of the first down. That is Brian Baird on the tackle. Eaglecrest will bring out their punting unit.
Big hit there from Brian Baird. Kind of rung Brinkman's bell, and we'll see the punt team for the Raptors.
Returners right around the 34. Punting from the 16.
Only one return man for the Buffaloes.
The snap is off. The punt is up. It's a pretty good punt. It will bounce at the 40 and take a good roll and roll all the way down to about the 25 where it will be picked up, and that's where the Buffaloes will start their first drive of the second half. We get to see this Raptors defense that dominated in the first half and what adjustments the Buffaloes have made.
Great punt by Jillian Trujillo. He's been very solid all year, and he's keeping that up tonight. And he's, as we mentioned, he's helping the defense out, getting the opposing teams pinned very deep. He's a specialist at pinning them inside the 10 and even the 5. So another good kick by Trujillo.
Buffaloes will start this drive from their own 26. They'll go bunch formation here. 2 receivers right, 1 left. The quarterback hands up the right side, and the ball is loose. The Raptors say they have it. Let's see. See the call. He looked to be tackled there, but I believe someone punched it out right at the end.
Number 22,
And
Joseph Cooks on the carry.
Buffaloes did recover. They've had a couple fumbles tonight. That's been a problem. They've recovered most of them, but
Some snap communications mostly. One on a punt right there. A fumble by the running back, Joseph Cooks. But ball security has been an issue.
they'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right. Quarterback will pitch it to the running back, who finds a crease up the middle, and he has a first down.
Michael Amofrenpong on the carry. There's a flag at about the 36-yard line. 34-yard line, excuse me.
If it stands, it would be a first down at the 38. We'll see the call. It was holding on the offense, so that play will come back. And that should be second down and 13, I believe, from their own 23. They go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side left, man in the backfield. Quarterback keeps. He runs up the middle, and he is stopped right there. Might have gotten a yard right around the line of scrimmage.
Swarm of black jerseys to meet him right at the line of scrimmage. Designed QB run, read instantly by the Raptor defensive line, and another great play by this Raptor defense, keeping the rush yards to a minimal.
That will bring up a long third down. We'll see what the Buffaloes can cook up here. Ball is on their own 27. It is 3rd and 9. Seems to be a bit of confusion here on what they want to do on offense. Now they line up. They will go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side left, tight end behind the line, 1 man in the backfield. He has a snap. He fakes the toss. He tosses out left, and it is caught for a first down and tackled right around the 39. That catch was made by Jordan Mobley Phillips. Gain of about 10.
His third
Cameron Bell on the tackle.
His third reception of the night. Overall, Jaden Hopkins has looked very strong for the Buffaloes, but as we mentioned, this Raptor defense is short of elite, but they are good.
They will go same formation. Hopkins, hands to the running back, up the middle. Has space for about 2 yards. That was Zane Jackson on the tackle. This will bring up a 2nd and 7. We'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, 1 in the backfield, strong side left. Hopkins has the snap. He looks to throw, and he is sacked. Never mind. This looks to be an incomplete pass. There are flags all over the place. Hopkins did a nice job of staying on his feet there. We'll see what the flag is.
Pressure there by Denzel Colfie of the Raptors defense. Almost had a sack, and Hopkins did a good job of kind of spinning out of it and throwing the ball out.
Looked like he was going to go down, but he did a good job of staying on his feet. This could be intentional grounding. We'll see.
The flags were in before the play ended.
We have 1 flag on the 32 and 1 on the 26, so we'll see. Refs are discussing.
Will be a face mask call on the Raptors. That will give the Buffaloes an automatic first down. Costly penalty there. It's been the story of the year so far. A lot of costly penalties for the Raptors, and they have been able to bounce back very nicely as they have a winning record and a very good record at that.
Let's bring up a first down from the Buffalo's own 41. Refs are look to be deciding where the ball should be spotted.
A little bit of confusion with the chains there. They keep moving them back and forth, and the refs are still deciding where the ball should properly be spotted at.
We are 5 minutes into this 3rd quarter. Score is still 22-7. No scoring yet in the 3rd. So we'll bring up a 1st and 10 from
the refs here have been talking
41.
for a while. Some real confusion on where the ball should be spotted after the face mask call.
4 refs in a huddle discussing now. I'm unsure what's being discussed. Looks like they have figured it out, and they're heading back to their positions. I believe they just said it's a 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. They're still talking.
Still 3 refs on the ball. They will move it. It appears they forgot to add the 15 yards.
That will place the ball at the Raptors 44, so
that costly penalty will move the ball across midfield.
They go 2 receivers right, 1 left, strong side right. And we have a stoppage of play as Coach German is talking to the ref about what is happening. Just a lot of confusion on the face mask call.
Refs were unsure after the almost sack where to spot the ball, and I think they have it figured out, but as we mentioned, they're talking to head coach Jesse German of the Raptors, just trying to get everything squared up. It's a good breather for the defense. Hopefully get a good play here.
All right. We are finally playing. Hopkins in the backfield. He takes a snap. He runs up the middle, and he is swarmed by 2 Raptors jerseys. That'll be a loss of 2, tackled by Josiah Wooden-Paga there. That will bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 44 of Eaglecrest.
Jaden Hopkins, he's looked very steady tonight, but he was a little unsure on where to go. He kind of went left and then he went right and eventually into the arms of Josiah Woodenpaga.
We'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side right, man in the backfield. Hopkins fakes. Now he has the snap. He looks to throw. He'll dump it off to the running back. A dive. I'm unsure if he caught it. Ref says he did, and now there's a late penalty. If the play stands, it would be a gain of 2. Good catch by Lonray Ahmed, the running back. If the play stands, it would be 3rd and 9. The flag came in late, right around midfield. This will be a personal foul on the Buffaloes. I'm unsure what for, but they will lose 10 yards and a down. So that will bring up, excuse me, they do not lose a down. They lose 10 yards. So that will bring up 2nd and long. They'll go 1 receiver to the right, to the left, strong side left. Ahmed in the backfield. He will hand it. He pitches it back. The ball is fumbled. And the Eaglecrest has it. That's Javon Jones on the pickup. That, yet another fumble by the Buffaloes. A lot of ball security problems tonight, and they're going to have to get that cleaned up.
Braylon Howard on the reverse jet sweep. Fumbled and couldn't fall on it in time. And Javon Jones, the Raptors D end and tight end, made the fumble recovery, and the Raptors will have good field position. And as we mentioned, ball security for the Buffaloes has been a real issue tonight.
There goes Steiner out left, man out right, strong side left. Brinkman in the shotgun, has the snap. He hands it up the right side. He has space. He spins, and he'll get tackled right around the 21-yard line, pickup of about 8. That was a Seabay on the run. He's been very solid tonight.
Seabay will go down to about the 22, excuse me. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Raptors. Another gritty run by a Seabay. He's been doing lots of those all night.
They'll go 1 receiver right, 1 left, man in the backfield. Brinkman keeps up the middle. He has a lot of room, and he will bring this all the way down to the 11. That is a 11-yard pickup. Yet another Brinkman run. We've been seeing that all season. Just a big body running up the middle, and a lot of defenses can't stop it. They'll go another man left, 1 man right. Seabay in the backfield, strong side right. Brinkman keeps again up the middle. He will push forward and be stopped right around the 6-yard line. So that is a pickup of 5.
As we mentioned, the Raptors offense so far this year has done a lot of design QB runs, and looks like they're going back to that late in this 3rd quarter. 4 minutes and 30 to play here in the 3rd.
A Seabay in the backfield. They will go trips right, 1 receiver left. They will hand to a Seabay up the right side, and he will score. Touchdown Raptors up the right side. Hits the edge. And that will bring the score to 28-7 with 4 minutes, 21 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Seabay, great run up the sideline, great blocking.
Seabay was untouched after the line of scrimmage. There's a flag down at about the 12-yard line, right around the line of scrimmage. The refs...
It's right around where the block was. Penalty will be on the defense, so the touchdown will stand. Ref points towards the offense now. I'm unsure what's happening.
It was an unsportsmanlike on the defense. As I was saying, Seabay was untouched into the near side of the end zone.
Anthony Green. They will bring a guy in motion. They will hand it to him up the right sideline. He will throw, and it is intercepted by the defense. And refs blow it dead. So Braden Turner was the man who was in motion, got the handoff through the interception. Refs blow it dead immediately. Raptors trying to bring their lead up to 23. They cannot. Their lead will stand at 21.
So 3-possession game here, entering near the 4-minute mark left in the third quarter. The Raptors offense came out of halftime strong. The defense giving them great field position results in another 6 points for the Raptors. Unable to convert the 2-point, but overall very good drive by the Raptors. And Brinkman is, as per usual, is doing a great job in the run game and the passing game. He does have the one interception, but it was a Hail Mary at the end of the first half trying to get his team some last-second points. But overall, no complaints for the sophomore quarterback tonight.
So with the penalty on the touchdown, this will bring the Raptors kicking team up 15 yards. So they will start on the Buffalo's 45. Could try an onside kick from here. We'll see how it goes. They go out wide. They go quick. It will be an onside kick attempt, and the Buffaloes do pick it up right around their own 32. A flag flies late, right around the 37. The stands, it will be Buffalo's ball right around the 32. That's where the ball is spotted right now. Refs converge here and talk about what they saw. Raptors trying to go quick there and catch the Buffaloes off guard. Didn't work. And nice pickup and fall onto the ball to recover the onside kick.
It's been a very kind of dirty game so far. Lots of penalties. And I think, as we'll hear from the referee, and
so the ball will be spotted at the 32. I'm unsure what that penalty was. Penalty was declined, so was on the Raptors. So Buffaloes will go 2 receivers right, 1 left. Lonray Ahmed in the backfield. Hopkins has the snap. Hands off to Ahmed up the middle. He has some space. He fumbles the ball again. Ball is fumbled again. We'll see who picks it up. It is Raptors football. Yet again, even more trouble holding onto the ball. Lonray Ahmed, the running back on this fumble, and that was Cameron Bell on the fumble recovery. This dude has been all over the field tonight. I mean, punt return touchdown, really good kick return, 2 forced fumbles.
that is the 6th fumble for the Buffaloes tonight. So, as 3 of which have been recovered by the Raptors, and as you can tell, as we've mentioned, ball security is crucial, and tonight it's really come back to bite the Buffaloes, and Raptors once again have great field position, and let's see if they can add to this 21-point lead.
Steiner and Clayton out to the right. Anthony Green to the left. Brinkman has his snap. He hands to a Seabay who is wrapped up right in the middle of the field. Loss of 1. We'll bring up 2nd and 11. Seabay has had a lot of running room tonight, but that one was the opposite. Good job by the Buffaloes D-line to...
It almost seems that Seabay has been moved up to the RB1. He's done a great job the past couple weeks.
Raptors will go 2 receivers left, 1 right, a Seabay in the backfield. Brinkman will keep. He'll roll to his right. He'll run up the sideline. He will throw deep. He has Steiner, and it is incomplete, a little bit behind him. That was Braylon Howard on the pass breakup. Could have been completed if it was in front of him, but not much space on the sideline, and that will bring up 3rd and long. We'll see what the Raptors cook up as they bring Steiner off the field.
That was almost a highlight reel pass there for Brinkman, just off the hands. It was tipped off the hands of Steiner, and great. He was rolling right and threw a dart, but just swatted away.
They'll go trips right, strong side left, a Seabay in the backfield. Brinkman has the snap. He looks to throw. He throws deep. That's Anthony Green, and it is overthrown. Ball landed about the 1 yard line, needed to land about the 3. That would have been a touchdown. Unfortunately, just overthrown, but honestly, a good play call. Anthony Green was open. That will bring up 4th and 11 from the 39, and we'll bring out the punting unit for the Raptors. See if we can pin them deep here. Returner stands on the 6. Punter on his own 46. Snap is up. It's a little low, but it's handled. Punt is off. It is high. It is short. Ball lands about the 18 and goes out of bounds right there. Ref will spot the ball at the 17, so the Buffaloes will get another chance starting from their own 17.
I'll tell you what, this Buffalo defense has been on the field a lot tonight. Obviously, the ball security issues, as we've mentioned, but they have overall done a very good job right there holding the Raptors to nothing after the 6th forced fumble of the night. And give credit to the Smoky Hill defense as they're not letting the Raptors run away with it just yet.
Yeah, hard to hold the other team to a low score when there's been 6 offensive fumbles. The Buffaloes will go 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lonray Ahmed in the backfield, strong side left. Hopkins has a snap. He looks to throw. He throws right. That is caught and shoved out of bounds. Gain of 8. That is Malachi Pacheco on the catch.
I'll bring up about 2nd and 4 for the Buffaloes. Great play call there. They had Pacheco wide open on the far side, and good throw by Hopkins.
We haven't seen much passing from the Buffaloes tonight, but it has worked when they do it. They'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side right. Ahmed, Lonray goes in motion and gets an Eaglecrest Raptor to jump off sides on the fake snap. That'll move them up 5 yards. And that will be a first down. So, good play call by the Buffaloes.
The Raptors have had difficulties on defense, a lot of encroachment, offsides penalties in the past couple weeks.
They'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side right. Hopkins has a snap. He looks to throw. He'll roll right. He will throw deep. He has a guy open. It is caught up the sideline. He has the ball about the 24 and pushed out of bounds there. That is Malachi Pacheco yet again on the catch. This dude's been good all night. And that is, I believe, the biggest play of the game so far from either team and flip sides of the field. So they'll go from their own 40 to the Raptors 24.
Great pass by Hopkins. Decided to stay behind the line of scrimmage. They go hurry up.
Lonray Ahmed has the ball up the right side, and he is tackled there. Gain of 1, possibly a loss of 1. Going back to that throw, that 30-yard pass, a good job from the receiver to keep his head up and get open while the quarterback was taking off. A lot of creativity there. Buffaloes will line up strong side left, 2 receivers left, 1 man right, Lonray Ahmed in the backfield. Hopkins, fake snap. Now he has a snap. He looks to throw again, throws right on the quick out. It is dropped. Intended target Malachi Pacheco there. He's been targeted a lot tonight. Pass was incomplete. That will bring up 3rd down and 11 from the Raptors 25. From here, it would be about a 42-yard field goal, so not easy, but for sure makeable. Buffaloes will line up. Trips right. 2 right, strong side right, 1 left. Lonray Ahmed in the backfield. He'll look to throw. He throws deep for the end zone. It is incomplete. We'll see if there's a flag. Yes, there is a flag. This will be defensive pass interference on Adriel Richardson, the Raptors' #1 corner. Not too much contact there, but enough to draw the penalty.
got a little handsy there. Number 5, Eduardo Rodorte is the intended receiver. It will be half the distance to the goal. The Buffaloes will be at their own the Raptor 13-yard line.
They will go 2 right, strong side right, 1 man left. Hopkins pitches forward, and he is stuffed there by Javon Jones. Loss of 2. They've been trying to do pitches and stuff all night, which has led to a lot of fumbles, and they haven't worked too much, but the passing game has actually worked a lot. So,
Mo Pong on the carry for the Buffaloes. Javon Jones has also made a big impact alongside Cameron Bell. They've been forces on defense, and see if they can get a stop here.
They'll go 2 right, 1 left, strong side left. Hopkins looks to throw, dumps it off. At the 8-yard line, will be tackled right there. That will bring up 3rd down.
A Mo Pong on the catch.
Cy White on the tackle.
Haven't heard his name a whole lot. He's been an impact in weeks 1 through 4, and as I just said, haven't heard his name a whole lot tonight.
Honestly, as a cornerback, though, not having your name called a lot is probably a good thing.
Yeah, good point, good point.
They will go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side left. Hopkins has a snap. He looks to run, pitches it forward, and he will be stuffed there. Loss of 2. Miles Turner on the initial contact, and he was brought down by 2 other Raptors. Tackle there by Sam Johnson as he got to him on the second contact. That was a Mo from Pong on the pitch, trying to hit the outside. Hasn't been working tonight. Raptors defense has been all over it.
That'll bring up 4th and 10 here for the Buffaloes.
They will go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side left. We've been seeing this formation a lot. And somebody may have jumped here. Yes, false start on the offense. That'll back them up 5 yards. We'll see if they decide to take the field goal. Probably not, as this is a 21-point game very late in the 3rd.
8 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter. The clock will wind down.
2 receivers left, 1 right. The snap is over Hopkins' head. He has to move back, and he picks it up, and he tries to throw it. Fumbled again. It is picked up, and it is ran down the sideline. That's Sam Johnson up the sideline. 1 guy to beat. That is Lonray Ahmed. And he juked, and he will score. Touchdown, Raptors.
What a play by Sam Johnson. Took it all the way back. Had 1 guy left to beat and juked him, left him in the dust. Great play by the Raptors.
So we've been talking about the ball security and high snap over the quarterback's head, and then as he's getting tackled, he tries to throw it, and costly fumble will let the Raptors defense score 6 points to end the 3rd quarter. They'll line up for the extra point here to make it a 35-7 game. J'Anthony Green, the holder. Trey Patton, the kicker. Snap is up. Kick is up. It is good, and the Raptors will head into the 4th quarter with a 35-7 lead. Buffaloes with a lot of trouble holding on to the football, as that is their 7th fumble tonight. Also, 3 or 4 snap miscues. Just a lot of mistakes that are going to have to be cleaned up if they want to salvage their season. This is the Raptors' first league game, so getting a win here would be big for the standings. So they also have to play Creek and CT down the line, which will be tough ones.
Next week is Cherokee Trail. It's an away game. It is here at Legacy Stadium, but it is an away game, and then we head to Stutler Bowl and take on Cherry Creek, the following week. Those will be 2 tests for the Raptors, but I think if they play an all-around good game, I think it will be a very good game. And as we've mentioned, week in and week out, this Raptor defense has looked very strong, and they continue to get stronger. Like we mentioned, the ball issues for Smoky Hill have resulted in a bunch of points and a bunch of yards for the defense. The defense, Sam Johnson on that long return you just saw. So, strong week for the Raptor defense again.
Having a game like this right before you go play 2 tough league opponents is good for the confidence, and a lot of good film on this game.
You don't want to waste all your touchdowns in this game, though. You save them all for next week.
That's fair. The kick from the 40 is up. It is deep. Lands in the end zone and place the ball on the 20 after the touchback, and that is where the Buffaloes will start their drive. Raptors with a 28-point lead to start the 4th quarter here at Legacy Stadium. They'll have to go 80 yards if they want to put a touchdown on the board, as I assume they will not be kicking a field goal at this point in the game.
We mentioned the Raptors' final couple games. Smoky plays at Grandview next week. Then they face Arapahoe, Cherry Creek, and then Cherokee Trail to close out the season. So the Buffaloes have a very tough schedule coming up, and it does not look good so far tonight, and it'll be interesting to see how those games turn out.
Hopkins takes the snap. He pitches up the middle, and once again, Raptors defense all over it. That is a Mo from Pong on the carry and Sam Johnson on the tackle. Javon Jones is in there as well, as we have a Buffalo down. That is a Mo from Pong, who has been getting a lot of the pitches tonight. We hope he's okay. He looks to be in some pain, clutching his left hand, I believe.
It almost looked like the crown of the helmet by Sam Johnson went into the right hand of a Mo from Pong. He looks to be in some pain. That is not fun. Getting any extremity hit hard by a helmet is not something you look forward to, and that's going to affect once again the ball security tonight for the Buffaloes, and that'll affect it even more. So
we've talked a lot about the Raptors defense tonight, and the defensive line has led the way. I mean, just a bunch of pressure, not letting them get anything going in the run game, and just all over those fumbles and missed snaps, and just getting instantly into the quarterback as a Mo from Pong is up. Looks to be limping off the field, so it's possible that it was a leg injury. But he is walking off on his own power. That is good to see.
A lot of blitzes for this Raptor defense tonight, along with the D-line creating pressure on almost every play. And the Buffaloes have had about 2 really long plays. Other than that, nothing major. A lot of plays behind the line of scrimmage that have been stopped for 1 or 2 or even losses of yards for the Buffaloes. So
Buffaloes will go 2 receivers right, 1 left, strong side left. They'll motion a man left. Lon Ray Ahmed in the backfield. Hopkins in the shotgun. He has the snap. He looks to throw. Throws left quick. That is caught. He'll cut inbounds. Now we'll cut out and pick up about 3 yards there. That will bring up 3rd down. 3rd down at about 8.
heading into tonight, the Raptors defense has 10 sacks, 34 QB hurries, and 8 interceptions. So dominance on the defensive side.
Hopkins has a snap. He looks to throw. He has to roll out. He's under pressure. Throws deep. It is just out of reach of the wide receiver. That was intended target for Braylon Howard. That was might have been catchable if maybe he took half a step back. bring up 4th down and 7 for the Raptors defense. Ball spotted on their own 22. They're actually punting ball here with 10:44 left in the 4th quarter.
Punter will be at his own 6-yard line as he backs up.
Steiner and Bell will be the returners, but Coach German wants a timeout, so take a 30-second timeout. Play clock was running down to about 6 seconds. Keep an eye on that.
We've talked a lot about the defense so far, but the offense led by sophomore quarterback William Brinkman is on fire as well. William Brinkman heading into tonight has 9 total touchdowns. He added 1 late in the 2nd quarter. He is ranked 25th in Colorado, 9th in Division 5A. So Brinkman is leading this offense to a great season so far, and we'll see if he can keep that up to end the season in their final 4 games.
Punt team is back out. Punter's at his own 7. Steiner's on the 41, and Cameron Bell is on the 49. Punt is away. It is a low kick. It'll land right around midfield and take a roll up the sideline. Cameron Bell wants it. He has it. He's up the sideline, and he just has a gritty run up to the 40. There was no space, and he just turned that into a pretty solid return of 12. That was Braylon Howard on the tackle for the Buffs. I mean, he had 2 guys right in front of him and cuts up the sideline, picks up about 12 on the return. Just a
We've talked about how good Cameron Bell is on defense, but he is the Raptors' leading return man, and he has really shown it tonight. Obviously, the touchdown and more to come.
One receiver left, 1 right. Brinkman will keep up the middle. He bounces off a guy, and he takes it up the middle, gain of about 4, maybe 5 there. Bounced off one of his own linemen, cut it outside, picked up about 3 extra yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
2 Buffaloes down. Oh, number 4 for the Buffaloes was down, but now he's up. Is number 51 for the Buffaloes. He is also the punter who we just saw. That is Flynn Lotta down.
Coming into the game, Flynn Lotta had 25 pancake blocks in just 4 games. So, if he can't return to the field, that would be not good for the Buffaloes. He's been one of their best players, especially on the offensive line. Plays center and defensive tackle.
Their lead blocker, obviously mentioned, 25 pancake blocks. That is, I mean, just insane through 4 games. And the run game has been strong, running behind him. And this injury would dampen the Buffalo season even more.
Coming in, the Buffaloes have 12 total rushing touchdowns on the season compared to 2 passing touchdowns, and they added 1 rushing touchdown tonight, so that gap will get even wider. You'll think they'll look to maybe throw the ball a bit more, as the pass game has actually been working well. They just haven't exactly stuck with it. They've tried to establish the run. And
Flynn Lotta, the injured player for the Buffaloes, will jog out under his own power, probably give him a couple breaks.
Buffaloes will go receiver out wide left and out wide right.
Number 77 takes his place. That is Manaza Aku.
They'll go. Brinkman fumbled the snap there. Apologize, was wrong about the formation.
That's the second snap issue for the Raptors, and kind of just hit Brinkman a little faster than he thought, but thankfully Brinkman was able to fall on it.
They'll go 1 receiver out right, 1 out left, strong side right. Brinkman will keep. He'll look to throw. He'll roll out left. He'll take off up the sideline. He's around the 34. Flag flies. He got about a yard short of the first down, but looks like this one will probably be coming back for a holding call. Yes, it will be. Holding call on the offense. That will bring him back, and it will be 3rd and long. Brinkman looked to pass there, bounced it out left, and good run, but the holding call negates that play and move them 10 yards back. They'll have the ball out there on 48. Be 3rd and long here. See what the Raptors offense cooks up as Javon Jones checks into the game at tight end. Sterling Dufour comes off. Steiner lines up left. Same with Jones. They will switch sides, and Coach German not liking what he's seeing, so he takes the second timeout of the half.
The Raptors had 4 men in motion there. Very confusing, and German looks unhappy with his offense. He is not the play caller for the offense. He is the defensive play call. It is Mike Harrell is the offensive play caller. But Coach German definitely looks upset.
Despite the Raptors being up 35-7 this game, there have been some mistakes that I'm sure Coach German will look to clean up in practice. And he's one of those coaches that will get on his team about
They're definitely going to have to clean up those mistakes. Heading into the next weeks, they have some very hard division rivalries.
They'll go trips right, 1 left. Seabay in the backfield, Brickman in the shotgun. He has a snap. He looks to throw. Throws quick left, up the sideline. He will dance around and fight to about the 35. That was a big pickup. That is Dylan Kim, the junior wide receiver. We've seen him a couple times this year, and picks up a big gain there, just short of the first down. We'll see the Raptors decide to go. The offense is staying on the field. 4th and 2.
A little bit of confusion as Buffalo defender's shoe came off. Referee is talking to him. He gets it back on. He is good to play.
Brinkman has a snap, runs up the middle, picks up the first, and is tackled. Gain of about 6, tackled right around the 29-yard line.
The Raptor offensive line has been very good on those type of plays. Short yardage, QB run right up the middle, and they've delivered some huge blocks to lead the way for Brinkman, their sophomore quarterback, who they hope can lead them to a great season. And it has turned out to be a pretty good season so far.
Also, running back Sterling Dufour playing right behind the line of scrimmage a lot tonight. Has been getting a lot of those blocks up the middle. They'll go 1 man out left, 3 out right. Seabay has the snap to the right. He finds a bit of a gap up the side, and he will be tackled for a first down. Gain of about 12, tackled at the 17. Wanted to go outside, cut that ball back up the middle. Great blocking once again by the Eaglecrest O-line. And yet another first down. Puts them down in the red zone, so they'll look to add on.
The blocking has been led by big man Thomas Lechuga. He has been crucial for this Raptor O-line.
Brinkman in the shotgun, a Seabay with him, 2 out wide. Hands to a Seabay up the middle, has a little bit of space. He has tackled, gain of about 7. There's a big block down in the end zone as a pancake. It was Silent Shepherd, big left guard, and a big block. He just dragged his man all the way down to the goal line.
They like running to that right side. As I mentioned, Lechuga, big man, great at blocking. He's a senior this year and hoping to lead his team to...
2 receivers left, 1 right. They hand to a Seabay up the right side, cuts back up the middle, has space, and he will score. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That will bring the Raptors' point total up to 41. Seabay has been great on the ground tonight. Went right, started right, cut it back up the middle, up left, and great block by the big lineman, Lechuga, on that play. Wide open hole for junior running back Josiah Seabay, and in the absence of starting running back Clyde Sorrell, they haven't even missed a beat, as Asibe has been great. They will line up for the extra point. This would make it a 42-7 game. Patton on the kick, a line drive kick. It is no good. Looks to be wide left there, and looked like it came off the inside of the foot a little bit. So it was more of a line drive instead of a higher arcing like we're used to seeing.
Well, the Raptors have 41 points on the board, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. Surprisingly, this is not the most amount of points the Raptors have put up. They put up 50 week 1 against Rangeview, 43 against Denver East in a shutout, and 36 last week. So very high-scoring offense, and the defense has also contributed to that.
William Brinkman leading a very good offense for this Raptors team so far, and Asibe has been a great running back this season. So I'll remember, William Brinkman is a sophomore, starting on varsity, first year on varsity, and he's been great. The kick from the 40 is away. It will land into the end zone about 2 yards, and ball will be spotted at the 20 for a touchback. That is the second touchback we have seen in a row in the second half. We have 7 minutes and 20 seconds left here in this game. Score is 41-7. Legacy Stadium started off full. Some fans have filed out, but we still got a pretty good crowd here for the Eaglecrest homecoming game. We're going to see the Buffaloes offense again. See what they can do. They will line up 2 receivers right, 1 left, strong side right. Hopkins has the snap. He fakes to the running back, looks to throw, throws deep up the middle. He has a guy, and it will be incomplete just right of him. Looking for a flag, but none will come. That was Eduardo Rodarte, the intended receiver, looking for a flag, but
had a little bit of frustration there with the ref. It almost looked like the ref might have gotten in the way of that play just a little bit, but it was overthrown either way. So
the ball was about a yard or 2 left. That's probably a big completion. Hopkins in the shotgun. We'll go 2 receivers left, 1 right, strong side right. Low snap and is fumbled again. And the Raptors have it once again. Yet another bad snap. Raptors defensive line all over it. They have it. Raptors will have another drive from the 17. That was Callan Worley on the fumble recovery. Josiah Wooden-Paga on the forced fumble. And once again, just so many snap troubles and fumbles on this Buffalo team. I mean,
yeah, the Buffaloes are kind of struggling tonight. They scored on their second drive and haven't sniffed the end zone since. So very good game from the defense.
Raptors will go 1 receiver right, 3 on the left. Man in the backfield. They will hand it to him, and he will be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Actually pushes forward for a yard. That was due 4, giving Asibe a rest.
Yeah, at some point here, just under 7 minutes to play, think about taking your starters out. It's up to the offensive coordinator, Mike Harrell, and head coach Jesse German. I would think if they score here, they take the starters out.
Anthony Green and Steiner out right. Brinkman rolls right, looks to throw. Throws through the middle. That is Anthony Green. Ball is dropped. Had it. Dropped it. Could have been a completion about 15.
It was right in the arms of J. Anthony Green, but just big hit as he was catching it, and
Raptors will line up Anthony Green to the right, Steiner to the left, strong side left, Dufour in the backfield. Brinkman will keep it, running behind Dufour up the middle, has some space. He bounces off a guy, looks to be right around the first down line. We'll see where they spot it. And the chains have not been moved yet, and now ref signals to move them forward. And we have 2 Buffaloes down on this play, but Brinkman with a nice run up the middle to pick up the first, and with all that contact in the middle there, this Buffalo team's suffered a few injuries, and both players are down.
The 2 interior D linemen, number 77, Manasseh Aqua, and unsure who the second Buffalo down is.
There are 6 minutes. Look at the time, bro. Look at the time. The time, coach. The time. Look at that. Look at the time. The time. Definitely. That was the loudest laugh.
Are we muted?
6 minutes and 7 seconds. I can't. Yes, isn't that funny, bro? All right, say it. I think my dad just texted.
Both Buffaloes are back up on their feet and walking towards the sideline.
A bunch of my family's listening to Spurs.
6 minutes and 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Raptors line up. Anthony Green to the left, Steiner to the right, strong side right, hands off to Dufour up the middle, who trips for a gain of about 2. That will bring up 2nd and goal from the 7. Raptors looking to punch one more into the end zone tonight. Seeing a lot of scoring by the Raptors. They will line up Anthony Green to the right, Steiner and a tight end to the left. And the snap is fumbled by Brinkman, and Smoky Hill will pick it up. Never mind. They can't jump on it. And looks like the Raptors will jump on it at their own 42. That was be a loss of about 30.
Asibe was the man who fell on it. He kicked it about 20 yards back.
Snap was fumbled and then kicked, and then a Smoky Hill player couldn't fall on it, kicked it out again. Asibe finally kicked it back to the 42 and fell on it. So 3rd and goal from their own 42-yard line. A huge loss on that play.
Some sloppy plays here by the Raptor offense regarding the snaps.
They'll line up Clayton in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 right. And Brinkman will take a sack here, and that will bring up 4th and goal from the Raptors' own 48. They did not line up Clayton in the backfield on that last play. That was Asibe. I apologize.
I've never seen this before. It is 4th and goal from the Raptor 47. They are beyond midfield, and they were inside the 10, and just shocking turn of events. The Raptors having to punt.
Punter stands on his own 33. Returners at the 20, and there will be a stoppage of play. I believe the Buffaloes want a timeout. Four minutes and 30 seconds left here. Scores Raptors 41, Buffalo 7. If you are just joining us, Buffaloes have had a bunch of fumbles tonight, a bunch of turnovers. Raptors offense has looked good, been set up in good field position. They've been running the ball very well, throwing the ball really well. Buffaloes not running the ball too well, passing the ball well, but haven't run too many passing plays. So we'll see. 4th and goal from their own 48. They're 52 yards away from the end zone, and it is 4th and goal. Returner is at his own 15. Punter is at his own 32. The snap is up. The punt is up. It's a good punt. Ball lands at the 16 and bounces and rolls down to the 10. So that is a good punt, about 43 yards. Final tally on that.
Four minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the game here. The Raptors just looking to put together one more defensive stop and then close it out. Get a couple first downs and take a knee, and that should be the ball game as long as Smoky doesn't make a miracle comeback. This would be insanity if they made it anywhere close.
Hopkins has a snap. He pitches it outside to Landry Ahmed, who is tackled right there.
The Buffaloes, that was not Hopkins in the backfield. That was Trey Lynch at quarterback. Looks like they're making a change after the fumbles and all the miscommunications on offense. So get their backup in and get him some reps.
So Lynch, as my partner just said, will take the snap. He will look to throw. Throws deep. Has a man open. It is caught. And that is a gain of 35. Tackled at the 44. That was Eduardo Rodarte, who we've said his name a couple times tonight. Him and number 10, Malachi Pacheco, have been very solid tonight. Been saying their names a lot when they're actually given the ball. Ball is spotted at Buffalo's own 44. Raptors have actually struggled with the deep passing tonight. We'll see if they can get that cleaned up. Lynch has the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw, settles in the pocket, now rolls out to his right, and he has to chuck it away, but it is not enough, and it will be picked off. That is Braden Turner, and he will return it for a touchdown. Lynch was getting sacked as he threw that ball, couldn't get the ball to the sideline. Turner with an easy interception and a 40-yard pick six return touchdown, and Raptors will lead by 40.
That is the second defensive touchdown tonight for the Raptors. The first one by Sam Johnson. The fumble returned all the way, about 60-yard fumble recovery. And then that one was a pick six by, as we mentioned, Braden
Along with those
Turner.
two defensive touchdowns, they have a punt return touchdown. So special teams and defense, story of the game. Good day for them. The extra point is up, and it got tipped at the line, but it is still good. That was Julian Trujillo on the extra point. That will bring the lead 48-7. Raptors lead by 41 with a minute 50 remaining. Clock is running as
the high school CHSA rule is if it's 40 points or more, it's a running clock for the rest of the game. So that is why the clock is running, and it's a dead ball. So the Raptors, all they have to do here is just run the clock out. And
I mean, they could take 90 seconds on this kick, and the game would be over theoretically. They won't do that, but theoretically speaking, they could.
they do look to be taking their time.
Rest of the Smoky fans that were in the stands that are not parents are filing out of the stadium. We still got a big crowd on homecoming night for the Raptors. Just a great game all around, the entire team. The kick is away. It will land at the goal line. It is returned, and ref will blow this dead. As the catch was by Braylon Howard. He's arguing with the ref that he should have been given a chance to return that. "30 seconds left on the clock, and the Buffalo's offense is not on the field. They're lining it up to shake hands, and that looks to be the game. Final score here from Legacy Stadium. Raptors 48, Buffalo 7. Time will run out. They'll shake it up. Teams will shake it up at midfield. For the Raptors tonight, just a great defensive and special teams showing. 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 punt return touchdown, some blocked kicks, only giving up 7 points. On the offensive side, Asibe and Brinkman combined for a bunch of rushing yards, 3 total rushing touchdowns between the two. We saw Steiner a couple times, said his name. Anthony Green had a couple catches. And just a great all-around dub for the Raptors tonight. This is their first league game, and good to start off 1-0 in league, as this will surely help them in the standings. And it's a good night here at Legacy Stadium.
Great win for homecoming. You always want to win homecoming game. All the seniors heading out. It's their final homecoming. Means more than just a win on the schedule. And heading into next week, as we mentioned, they play Cherokee Trail. It will be a tough matchup, but this will give the Raptors hopefully some confidence in seeing that their defense can secure themselves a win, and the offense just adds points on. And if the defense has as good as a night as they did tonight, I think we have a great shot against Cherokee Trail.
Yeah, and special teams as well. Defense and special teams. If you were to have them in fantasy tonight, I mean, 40 points probably. I mean, just a great showing from both squads.
Too bad there's not fantasy for high school. I would pick up Brinkman. I'd pick up the Raptors D, Josiah Asibe. I mean, you name a player. He is a difference maker for this team, and this Raptors team improves to 5-1 on the season, and huge win over division rival Smoky. And as we mentioned, first Centennial League game is a huge success for the Raptors, and Smoky was a big underdog, but Raptors take the win.
Final tonight, Eaglecrest Raptors 48, Smoky Hill Buffalo 7. Raptors improved to 5-1 on the season, and that is it from Legacy Stadium. Thank you for watching, and catch